Hello, everybody. Welcome to Beyond Box Office. This is Abi. This series is called the Ram Shot, where we discuss films. This episode is going to be a bit different. It's not going to be about just one film. We're going to discuss about films in general. We're joined by Emma and Dr. G. Thanks, guys. Thanks a
Hello,
lot.
hello.
Now, before we start, we have a simple tradition where each one of us have to name one film that you want the audience, that you want them to absolutely go watch after they finish watching this episode. I'll go first. Uh, the film is, in fact, it can be from any language, so take your time, pick the film. My choice would be The New World. It's a Korean film released in 2013. It stars the protagonist from Squid Game. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Crime mafia film. Think Godfather. If you've seen that and no other crime film has satisfied your hunger, trust me, this one's not gonna disappoint you. Uh, Go watch it. What about you guys?
Emma, go
Uh,
first.
you want me to go
Of
first?
course.
Okay. Well, anytime anyone asks for a recommendation, the first thing I say is Scream, obviously. But because so many people have seen that, I would say Creed. If you haven't watched Creed, then you're booked and busy for tonight. It's the most amazing movie ever. It's kind of like, I don't know, you're either gonna watch it and it's gonna be the best thing that's ever happened to you, or you're gonna watch it and you're gonna absolutely hate it. But regardless, you're gonna have a great time.
No, that's
It's
true.
like a found footage film. And I don't want to say anything else because if you go in blind, then it's just so much better. And there's a second one and there's a series now. So plenty of
Wow. Yeah,
hmm
Emma, so I still have your list of movies, and I think you mentioned both of them on the list. So
I do.
it's
I
just,
put them on every list. I think I underlined Creep like 5 times
yes,
every one of them.
yes. Which
It's
was no
essential.
creepy at all, right? You see, I wish my partner was into these movies because, it's like me. I can't watch horror movies. She cannot watch anything depressing. So it's kind of a very fine line to walk. Um, But I can tell you, you say, since Abby, you asked me this question, so of course I did not know about this question, but right now I am rewatching for like bazillionth amount of time this movie called La
Mm-hmm.
Femme Nikita from 1990 with Luc Besson, and I think this movie is absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't know if you have seen it or not. I would say just watch a trailer as always. In this case, it's like basically it's a good movie to reminisce about your life choices and what they lead to.
Hmm.
What's it called again?
La Femme Nikita. So basically, it's a French movie, and it says like her name is Nikita. And of course there is an English version of that, and it's a total disaster. It's like
Works.
is it like a pizza, like American pizza, like a domino. And if you go to Italy, have nothing in common whatsoever, just like here. So, but La Femme Nikita, short answer.
Hmm. 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 Well, well, well. Now let's start the episode. Firstly, I don't want to steal your thunder, guys. So, a bit about yourself and why you like films. Do you like films? Firstly, are you on the right podcast? Yes. If yes, why do you like them? Why do you like them? Just
You can go
a
first this
story.
time.
No, 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 Emma, you go first, always.
I go first? Okay.
Always.
Well, I started watching movies very young, as everybody does, but it was like the special time that I had with my dad. We were always really close. And so it was just our special thing that every weekend he would show me one of his favorite movies because he loves them so much. And then we would talk about them, and it was just my favorite time of the week, and I loved it so much. And I feel like it's such an interesting way to connect with people to talk about their favorite films and talk about things that they love to see in films. And I don't know, I just love it. There's no better way to pass the time.
Oh, Emma, you see, I wish I could say the same thing that I started watching it with my old man. Um, I can tell you, so he recommended a few movies. I wouldn't say, my dad was kind of a paying attention that, the movies that he recommended he liked, he necessarily, how can I say it? Translated to PG-13 version of what the movie that I should have watched when I was a kid. Because I was like,
Too
huh,
raunchy.
come again?
They were too raunchy.
They were, how should I say this? I would not necessarily recommend to kids those movies unless they're like just
Like what are they? Like, give me
what
some
are they?
names.
Um, so first of all, I mean, one of his favorite movie is actually it's called Some Like It Hot with Marilyn Monroe.
Oh my gosh, my roommate just went to see that play last night. So we watched the movie.
And I still remember this movie is so hilarious and it's remarkable. I don't know the correct word remarkable how many people in this country haven't seen this movie because when I mentioned this, Some Like It Hot, people like, did it come out last year? I was like, not exactly. So everyone in this movie is like, oh, that's depressing. I'm like, let's do some inference. What could that mean? Right. And there was another movie that I don't remember whether or not it was my dad or my friends because we were exchanging this whole VHS tapes. I am that old.
Back in the day.
Where like the most satisfying thing that there is the whole recorder, like you just had to press the cassette and the cassette goes like whoop, and like down. So it like sucks in and like satisfying noise. Like, whoop. It's hard to explain. A very physical interaction. And one movie was, I want to say, with Mickey Rourke called 9.5 Weeks. If you haven't seen it, I would say just watch a trailer.
What's it about?
What's that about? Well, it's hard to describe what's it about. What's it about? Let me say one thing. Turns out to be, I recently learned that in this movie there's Mickey Rourke and Kim Basinger. Fun fact, after this movie came out on the screen, both of their marriages were dissolved.
Scandal.
Yeah.
Did they get
Let's
together or no?
come again?
Did they get together or no?
In the movie, 100%. In real life, no, but you see, the problem is like it's so hard to distinguish. They were acting so well that their own partners did not believe that it was acting.
That's kind of crazy.
It is wild. It is no, but there is
Good though.
there's roughly speaking the story about this banker who is kind of the banker, like they're not necessarily normal people. Basically just meets a beautiful young woman who is kind of a vulnerable, and this story goes goes completely nuts.
It's called 9.5 Weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah. If you want to watch something, how should I say? Don't watch it with someone who hasn't So it's definitely PG-13 movie.
It's not a family movie.
It's not necessarily Disney like kind of a toy movie. Let's just say that. Sorry.
Abby, are we allowed to ask you, or do you answer this on every episode?
The same question.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so films, I would say my craze started around mm, like fifth or sixth standard. So like it kind of runs in the family. My big brother, he used to love films. So that's in fact he was the reason I got introduced to English cinema. Actually,
But I do remember I still remember when the whole VHS stuff when I saw it I was like I have a specific Pepsi commercial. Uh, when I was a child, I was watching this movie with my mouth wide open. I'm like, like I still remember that. So, sorry.
Abby, are we allowed to ask you, or do you answer this on every episode?
The same question.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so films, I would say my craze started around mm, like fifth or sixth standard. So like it kind of runs in the family. My big brother, he used to love films. So that's in fact he was the reason I got introduced to English cinema actually, and other languages. Even my dad watches a lot of films, so it's like if it's 9 p.m. In the night, we just all three of us we sit there, grab some food, and watch the films. Mom not so much, and she yeah. So it used to be me, big brother, and dad. It was so like it was so wholesome, and dad had the same energy as both of us, and yeah, even so where I come from, my native tongue is Telugu. Like I guarantee if you meet 10 people from the Telugu region, 10 Telugu speaking people, I guarantee you 11 out of those 10 love films.
And
Yeah.
why is that?
it's,
And why?
it's there's there's a big film culture
Mm.
in Telugu industry. Like it's almost synonymous. If
Mm.
you say Telugu, it's films. By the way, have you watched RRR? Do you know the film RRR? Have
Like
you heard
triple
of
R?
it? Yeah, Triple R. Have you heard of it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I think it released 3 years ago. It actually won the Oscar for Best Song. So yeah, that's a Telugu film, and yeah, it kind of runs in the
Awesome.
blood, runs in the culture. And me personally, I love films. Yeah.
Awesome. But also, if I can add one more thing, obviously, so like I can tell you, when I came to this country, right? First of all, it was very depressing because I didn't know English. I could not connect to people. Everything was horrible, like just at all, just on every single level. And I remember in grad school in Michigan, what happened was they had movie nights, and I thought, obviously, I could connect to people by going to the movie theater where everybody watches the giant screen. Obviously, that's such a connecting experience. And the first movie that I've seen was called Single Man with the Colin Firth. And this movie made me nearly cry. It
You're a
was,
Colin Firth guy?
I, I guess I am, but it resonated with me so much that I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna go and kill myself right now.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you gotta watch. I mean, you
He
say,
made
I'm
me
not
cry
getting,
in the King's Speech.
come again?
He made me cry in the King's Speech.
Yeah, no, he will make you cry for sure in the movie
Yeah.
Single Man.
Mm.
Because you see, what happened is, as you know, I'm from Texas. And my fellow Texan named Tom Ford, so he is this designer who designed every single piece of clothes, and all the men and women look like stunning. Children, you'd be like, what the heck is going on in here? Why everybody's so beautiful?
In the
you'd be like,
movie or in
yeah,
Texas?
no, in movie. So he was the, yes, both.
Wow.
But he was a director and the costume designer for every single person.
That's so cool.
I know, right?
Was that like at the beginning of his career? How did they get him?
So how he get it? Because basically, Tom Ford went for a whole bunch of trials and tribulations, and he apparently, I watched his interview, and he said, "I always want to direct a movie, and because it's so much work, but and it's always postponing." And after that, he was in mid-career transition, and so in about 2009, he said, like, "Screw it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it," and that's what he did, and it was just amazing, given the fact that how horrible general situation with the, how you call it, outfit in this country, especially in Michigan. I was like, ugh. But yeah,
Mm.
no, Tom Ford and the whole movie is a single man is just, I didn't want to hijack, but it's a wonderful, marvelous movie. Very sad, will make you cry. Make sure you have extra Kleenex tissues. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of
Yeah, of
those.
course. Yeah, of course. Feel free to go off on any tangents. That's the purpose. So, of course, there will be a usual template. We have some questions, and then we can build on top of that. So, yeah, don't
Sounds great.
hesitate. Yeah, yeah. And any guilty pleasure films or genres as such that if you say you watch or you like to people, they're gonna hate you, or they're gonna have some strong opinions, but you do watch them nonetheless. Not the greatest of films, but you love them.
Emma, go for it.
I feel like that's what people say with horror movies. Like, I love horror movies. They're my absolute favorite, and people don't like them. They're so judgy. They say that they're like lowbrow, and I know that a lot of times they are because they're like lower budget, but that doesn't mean that we can't learn anything from them. And I think they're absolutely fascinating. And it's funny that my dad is the one that got me into movies because he will not watch horror movies, and that's 90% of what I watch now. I absolutely love them. But yeah, people don't love that answer. Especially like the 90s, 80s slashers that pretty much every single one of them is the same, but it's something you can count on. You know what's gonna happen. You
Yeah.
know that the pretty girl's gonna run down the street and the masked killer's gonna die at the end. It's a comfort. It's beautiful.
It's
Well,
I so yeah,
uh,
slashers, and one of my other favorites would be creature features actually. Slashers, creature features, zombies. Like these three are my guilty pleasure genres, you could say.
You really can't go. Did you see the new 20
I
years
did
later?
28 years later. I did.
Did you
It's
like
it's so I wouldn't say I liked it. The first half
really?
is so so okay. So I'll tell you why. So the first half was good. Uh, it had something in mind. Was going in that direction.
Mhm.
And halfway through the movie, like a plot point occurs. You know what I'm talking about. And then the movie almost changes what it's gonna be. It almost feels like a different movie from that point on. The pace is
Mhm.
different. What they're going for is different. And I don't know, it didn't quite stick together, is what I feel. Either this or that, but not both. Did you like it?
I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I expected it to be what the first half of the movie was, and then when it did, because I agree, it kind of felt like two different movies,
Two
but I
different
thought that the
movies.
pivot really worked. I really liked it. I thought it was a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful story exploring the dynamic between mother and son.
Yeah,
And I love Ralph Fiennes. Anytime he's in anything, I'm gonna cry. It's just inevitable. It's gonna happen.
yeah,
And I loved
yeah.
the ending scene, and I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to spoil it. I know you haven't seen it, but you should watch it and then we can talk about
again,
it.
what's the name of the movie again?
Cackle. It's 28 years
Cackle?
later, but you have to watch 28 Days Later first.
28 Days?
Yeah,
So
it's a
so
whole.
the, so this movie
Sounds
is
like
28 years later. There's two movies before this one.
okay.
Which one did you like the best? Have you seen all three?
I I've seen all three, but I don't remember the plot. I think I would say, as far as I remember, first one, and then this one, 28 years later, and
Mm-hmm.
then 28 weeks later. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Years, days,
Yeah.
and weeks?
The first one is days, the second one is
Uh-huh.
weeks, third one is years.
Okay. Then decades, then centuries,
We'll have to wait
Hopefully,
and
ice age.
see.
hopefully.
Wow.
I
Okay.
just love that it wasn't afraid to like stray away from what the other ones have been.
It's a different movie for sure. It's a like
Hmm.
even when you compare it to zombie genre in general, it feels quite different
Hmm.
actually. I expected a ton of action, a ton of set pieces going to different locations. But all right, it's
Hmm.
fine. It was good.
I loved the song that was in it, or like the poem.
Yeah, yeah.
It was, and do you know what I'm talking about? It was in the trailer too.
Mm,
It's a poem called
mhm.
Boots. It's by Kipling, and they just had someone with like a really ominous voice read it, and then they put an intense beat to it for the trailer, and then for like this really intense scene at the beginning of the movie. And I started listening to that while I run because I like to feel like I'm being chased by zombies. It's really motivating.
That's
It's really good.
that's
It's effective.
I'll note this down.
if, it,
So,
if anybody needs.
imagine being chased by zombies when running.
It works.
It works.
It does. I hate running, but if you're being chased by zombies, you have no other choice. So,
Makes sense. Wow. As you see, uh, basically, Emma asked me about this class, and it was in the last semester, right? And immediately I was like, okay, let's talk about something cool. And I learned that Emma is actually in the what's called in this class on film, right? Right. And then I don't remember how we end up talking about this movie, but the full movie about Dunkirk, and
yes.
it's marvelous movie. And actually, I saw this movie in a movie theater, and it made a huge impact on me. Because I didn't know much about actual Battle of Dunkirk to begin with. And there's actually a very dramatic story behind that, and I can tell you more if you're interested in it. But long story short, after watching the movie, 6 months later, I had a dream that I was this pilot, and I am like this pilot, I'm like flying super low, and I'm like this bomber flying from the back of my plane, and I can see like boom, 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 the whole thing, and I'm like, I see people, and I'm like, whoo, and I woke up completely in sweat. I was like, Jesus, how many people I've killed? It was 100%
Not a good
real.
feeling.
Not a great feeling. Yeah, it was
was there any other like strong reasons that you love the film apart from the historical context of that is like a major part of it, obviously. So one thing I can name is that the film almost feels like a silent film, right? If
Yes.
you know what I mean.
Yes.
There's no little to no dialogue even for
Yes.
the main character. The main character speaks after like 45 minutes into the movie, I think, something like that. So any other technical details like
No,
as to why
100%. What's his name? Christopher Nolan, right? So because he was right, and he was the responsible for this movie Oppenheimer. It, like you said, it's very audio visual effect. There is not so much of a processing. It's just the sheer experience, the sheer horror of like you feel you're like this soldier and you're trying to survive. This whole feeling. Again, it's I have kind of how you call it personal interest in World War II because of my family and everything. And yeah, it's just most people don't realize the horrors of the war until you kind of like get into this, and all of a sudden you saw it like firsthand what it meant. Like they're just trying those poor young men trying to survive, and it was like wonderful. Anyway,
where's your family from?
Well, as you know, I'm from Texas, but I was born in St. Petersburg. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
When did you move to Texas?
When did I move to exactly in the early age? In the early age. No, but I mean, you say it was my grandfather fought in the Second World War, and so. But unfortunately, I have zero stories. No matter how many times I asked him to share any story with me, he never shared a single one of them.
He won't do it?
He never did.
Huh.
Yeah. And I have my own story about this, but that's besides the point. Another tangent.
Did you see the movie Warfare that came out this year?
Mm-mm. Is it good?
Either of you? It was good. It was the same kind of thing where there was like almost no dialogue, but it was one that you should watch in theaters because with the volume up so loud, I had like a sensory reaction. Like it was so intense that I felt like I was going to a panic attack. It was crazy. I won't say much more, but it was incredible. Warfare. So watch it with like noise canceling headphones turned up all the way.
Sounds great.
Got it. There's also like I think regarding World War II, there's Saving Private Ryan.
Yes.
That's a really good film. And yeah, Fury. I liked Fury. It's not so great, but yeah, Fury
Haven't
is
seen it.
Fury is good.
Awesome.
Hmm.
I have so many movies to watch. I'm like,
Isn't
wow.
Fury that one about the guys that race the cars? Is that just me?
No,
Did I
Fury.
mention?
It's about it stars Brad Pitt and
Of course.
the actor from The Perks of Being a Wallflower, the protagonist from that one. I don't remember his name
Logan
exactly.
Lerman?
I think so. Let me see. I
Wait,
think.
I'm going to the.
Yeah, Emily
Yep,
is
that's
professional here.
Logan Lerman.
Oh,
Yep.
that is not the movie I thought it was. What's the
Yeah.
one where they? I have no idea what I'm talking about. I fear. It's
Which
the
one
one
are you
with.
talking about?
I don't know. I thought it was called Fury. One moment.
Fast and
Oh,
Furious? No,
no. It's
no.
called Rush. I don't know
Rush.
why it was called
Oh,
Fury. Have you
Rush.
seen
That's
that?
a racing. Oh, that's racing film. No?
It is a
That's
racing.
oh,
That's
lovely.
I don't know why in my head it
That
was
was
called Fury. It's absolutely
that
not.
that's
But I
a
was
top-notch
confused how we
film.
got
That
there.
was like. Of course, we have F1. I watched it, loved it. I assume you two watched it.
I didn't watch it.
You know,
I saw
you should.
Superman though.
Oh, okay. Okay. No discussions on Superman. Obviously, I should go watch it. Again, go watch F1. That's fantastic. Rush is like it's like F1 before F1.
Hmm.
That's the best description I can come off. Yeah.
Mhm.
I've seen that movie like 6 times because it's my dad's favorite. So anytime he doesn't
Rush.
know what to watch, he just throws Rush on.
Rush.
Wow.
It's
That
a
and
racing film.
Platoon, weirdly enough.
Platoon?
Platoon. It's that movie about the Vietnam War.
Oh boy.
It's really quite sad. That
And he likes that?
yes, it's a
Yeah, yeah.
beautiful movie, but I don't know how he watches it so casually. I don't
No, because
understand that. Rush, I get a little bit more, but
no, but Emma, it's the same reason like why I would watch the Nikita movie like 1,000 times. Because yes, it's sad. There is no happy ending, but you already know what's going to happen. And the funny thing is like every single time it like strikes me, I know the answer, and I'm still so on the edge. Will she make it or not? I know she's not going to make it.
you
I'm like,
spoiler alert.
sorry.
Damn
That's
it.
fine. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
I didn't say anything except
You
that
didn't
it's a
say
sad movie.
anything.
I didn't say who is she.
It is kind of a comfort to watch a really devastating movie and to know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
You can emotionally prepare, but I try to convince myself every time that it's not gonna happen.
correct.
And then it
You're
breaks my heart
hoping
again.
always like you just like you like come on man, like one more step. Don't be there.
It's true.
It's
Do you have a comfort movie? What's the one that you'll have on like all the time? Like anytime you're in a funk or in a bad mood, like what movie do you put on?
so again, Emma, you ask me or Abby or both?
Both.
Both.
It's
Abby, go
I
for it.
just like that question.
So it's Arrival 2016.
Yes, no, Arrival is amazing.
It's like it's an amazing movie. I wrote like a 3-4 page analysis on the movie too. No, in my undergrad, because I absolutely love that film. It combines all the things that I love. Language, I love languages, culture,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
how languages impact culture actually. Like there's this
Hmm.
theory where it says that what you speak essentially decides almost a lot of things in your life. Like language is the basis for your culture, the way you dress, your humor, your eating style, the way you talk to people, everything. And the movie addresses that in a much grander scale. Again, aliens, obviously, and there's that, and sci-fi. It combines all of this sci-fi, and yeah, it's quite up there. I love how so the main character's daughter, her name is Hannah. Even that is a palindrome actually. Hannah spelled reverse is Hannah. The language of the aliens is circular. So is her daughter's name. And it's yeah, there's a lot of things I can talk about Arrival, but yeah, I'll stop there.
You
Well,
have to
wait, Emma,
finish
have
the
you
vlog.
seen this? Have you
No,
seen
I've
this?
never seen it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Emma. I
Yeah, it's like
think I
no
gave
spoilers.
I I
To
I
the
I'm sorry.
You
I
can give a
assumed.
spoiler. It's okay. I'll go watch it. It's
I
been on my list for so long. I just haven't gotten
Okay,
around
you
to
should.
it.
right.
I don't think I've revealed too much. Of course, I
No,
did not talk about any plot points or anything. Just
no.
go watch it,
Just
Emma.
it just felt like a good trailer. I
Right.
do
It's
love
added
Amy
trailer.
You should.
Adams, so I don't know how I
Yes.
haven't watched it already.
She's wonderful in that film. She's the only actress I can think of that can play that role. No caps. Amy Adams. That's it. Yeah.
But
She's
also,
born for that role, if I may.
right,
Yeah.
but also you're
Did you see
biased.
Nocturnal? Oh, you
Sorry,
go.
Emma,
Go.
go.
Yeah.
Did you see Nocturnal Animals?
I've seen some of it. I did not see the entire thing. I should. It's in my list.
You have to watch the
How?
end. What do you think of that movie?
First of all, you guys froze. By the way, Emma, guess who directed this movie, Nocturnal Animals?
I should know this.
Yeah,
Is
without
it Christopher
looking.
Nolan?
Let's
So we're
say
just talking about him.
this name appeared on this podcast. Let's take 5 guesses. Christopher Nolan. Who else?
You've already mentioned this name.
Yeah, or her name. Who knows?
I want to look it up. I want to
No, no, no,
cheat.
no,
You
no,
can't put me
no.
on the spot. This is on camera.
It's Tom Ford.
Give me a hint.
Tom Ford. It's his second movie.
It is. Wait, I knew that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Emma. So
So
please
good.
into film now. Sorry.
It's you. You're the
No.
professional.
Yeah,
I watched
yeah.
that movie when I went home to visit, and my entire family walked in the opening scene. Do you remember the opening scene?
Yeah.
And I had to. It was an awkward conversation. Avi, you'll
Yeah.
know what we mean in a moment. But it's not the greatest movie to have walked in on. Let's just say.
When was that? Like how many years ago?
That I watched this
Yeah, or like when?
like a year ago.
Oh, yeah. But that's fine. I mean, it's a movie, right? It's not. There's
It's just
no. It's just a
It just
movie.
it catches you off guard.
A little bit. No, but
A
that's
little
called Nocturnal Animals, right? So, like, if the name of a
What can you
movie
expect?
includes animals and it's about people, maybe, you know,
You know what you're getting into.
exactly. I'm like,
Mhm.
right? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's one of those cases. No, but I mean, this movie is amazing. So that's why I am dying to know what would be Tom Ford third movie. Yeah, I
What
hope
was the name of his first one again? The one that you were talking about?
A Single Man.
A Single Man.
Mhm.
So he only
Wait.
has hits.
Yes. He makes only, so
Awesome.
that's why I like it. So he makes high quality stuff, just like in his couture and everything. Just only the best.
So has it? So I've observed one thing about myself. When I go rewatch movies like I watched 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago, 3 years ago, sometimes I appreciate them a lot more. So things I've hated to the core, like 3 years ago, I love them actually, and
Mhm.
I respect them a lot more.
Mhm.
Like, do you have any movies as such that, in retrospect, feel much better and that you respect much more?
Come on, Emma. Which zombie scared you more now?
There will
Or
be.
you
There will.
or like
There will definitely be. Yeah. Yeah.
you fell in love with a serial killer now. You're gonna send a lovely message to those people on a death row.
Of course. That's me. I'm writing letters. I've had a couple experiences like that. I think just as I've gotten older, I can appreciate more like the beauty of a movie ending tragically and ending in a way that I really, really don't want it to. Like I remember vividly watching Out of Africa with my dad for the first time, and I'd read the book and I love Meryl Streep. We are Streep Nation. And it made me sob crying. I finished the movie. I was so mad. I it was not a good day for me. I hated everything about it. because I loved it so much. And then I came back and watched it like a couple years later, and now it's one of my favorite movies because it just really couldn't have ended any other way. And that's the beauty. Have you seen it?
I haven't, but
I
since you
Yeah.
haven't.
mentioned Meryl Streep, I have so
It
many
is
things to say.
it
So many.
oh, I won't say anything, but
No,
once
you
you watch
should.
it,
You should.
well, it's about she owns it's based off an autobiographical novel, and basically it's about this English woman who moves to a farm in Africa. She owns a farm in Africa, and she falls in love with this sort of like wild man, Robert Redford, and it's about her just trying to accept the fleeting nature of life, and it's beautiful. I love it so much.
Wow.
Hmm.
It's almost like y your voice almost made me pre-cry. Like it's like one of the things when my eyes start doing twitching things, and I'm like, I'm like,
It'll do that to you within the first 5 minutes.
you start
She
doing this to
starts
me
she
already.
starts the movie with a monologue that's the first paragraph in the novel,
Hmm.
and the tone of her voice, she's just like, I had a farm in Africa. And then you just know that you're about to start crying for the next two
Yeah.
hours. It's fantastic.
No,
Love
but
her.
I mean, it's like it's so great that you say that. It is like I wish my partner would be in those movies because I'm like, can you watch this movie? No, 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 no. Man, it's crap. It's like
You could trick her into it.
I
It seems
can't.
kind of happy at first.
Listen, I sent her trailer. She ended up crying for the whole day. I'm like, and I
Mm.
can't deal with woman tears. Like I just physically, I don't know, there's something wrong with me. It's like my gears start going backwards.
So you just watch comedies together?
I physically couldn't watch a single movie like so far,
Mhm.
but that's a different
Do
story.
you like comedy movies? That's one genre we've never talked about.
Oh my God, it's so difficult. But obviously, so that to answer your previous question,
Oh
because I just
yeah.
want to say this,
Right.
like,
Right.
um, now I know we're talking about American movies, but I gotta say, as a person from Texas, from my homeland, um, there's one movie that I saw when I was a kiddo, meaning that I was in college. And it's called Hilarious. And by a Russian guy named Andrei Tarkovsky. And this movie is so freaking long.
Oh,
Like literally,
I've heard of him. I've heard of him.
right.
Solaris, Mirror, all of
Yeah.
those, right? Mm.
Yeah. Like it's two parts, and each part 1.5 hours. So grand total, it's over 3 hour movie. You just basically like age as you watch this movie. You be like you get gray hair, like your grandkids start born, like that kind of a thing. And roughly speaking, I doubt that you will ever watch the movie because it's so long and
No, no.
it's
What's the name again? I
it's
will
hilarious.
watch the movie.
It's a
Solaris.
it's hilarious. It's
I watched it.
you have?
So yeah, I thought you were speaking about some other work of Tarkovsky. Solaris, I
What do you
have.
think? What do you think
It's
of it? Yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
think. Even
yeah.
as a
No, but
math guy with a background in physics, everything,
right.
still, it's it's so meta. The film
Yes,
is so meta. It's so heavy, so
yeah,
slow, and it's so heavy.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's like a burrito of a movie. You eat it,
it
you be
is.
like,
It is. It is.
so. I mean, so like to just if I can describe this movie.
Please.
It's a movie. The movie starts with the a panel that is asking questions to a pilot who went to a recently returned from a trip to a different planet. So remember, it's a Soviet movie, so we're totally going to different planets. We're like parallel universes is like next reach, right? And he is coming back, and he's been interviewed by the panel, and he claims he'd seen babies of the size of an elephant, like just actual human babies, like little babies, but on a scale that was like way, way out of proportion, like the ginormous scales and whatnot. And of course, nobody believes him. They're thinking he's totally lost his marbles. And the movie about effectively the this pilot who is about to be sent. to verify what the hell is going on. And this is actually there's a ocean. Everybody, so basically, it's a kind of research investigation of this whole Soviet lab, and there's all weird phenomena start happening there. And I would stop with that.
I'm
Um,
intrigued.
yeah, I mean it's, and you see, Avi, to answer your previous question, my very first thing, it's like it's all sci-fi, this planets and so on. But recently, when I rewatched it, for me, it was not so much about movie about the sci-fi and all this ocean. It was about relationship between dad and son, and boy, it hit hard. So it's
The
like,
the ending is the
yeah,
ending is something else.
yeah, and of course,
Did they
so you get,
remake that?
They
Is
did.
that the
They
remake
did.
with Clooney?
They did. Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
And the remake is don't even bother with the remake, Emma.
Okay.
Just pretend that it doesn't exist.
doesn't
You didn't
exist,
even
right?
It doesn't.
look it up. It doesn't
Yes.
exist. Tarkovsky,
No.
the original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Soviet shit is so heavy. It's like imagine Soviet elephant drops on your chest and you're like, "Oh, life is so wonderful. Existence
Right.
is just so cute.
Yeah.
Where's my whipped cream?" Like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those cases when um you feel overburdened by existing. It's heavy. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Well,
there's
the next time I
there,
have 3.5 hours to spare,
you should.
Yes.
I'll toss
Like
it on
When you have a
casually.
grandchildren and everything, you'd be like, "Hey, time to watch Slayers."
It's true.
so
Right.
Emma, the way I would describe Tarkovsky is when it comes to film directors, there's bad directors, there's good directors, there's excellent, fantastic directors, and there's Tarkovsky. That man is
That's a bold
Yeah.
claim.
like the craft is beyond comprehension. That I can surely say. It's like he crosses a point of subjectivity, opinions, all of that. The raw content that he shows and the his finesse at making a film is oh boy, oh boy. That's yeah.
Yeah, but it's definitely, how should I say this? It's an experience. It's definitely
It's an
not,
experience.
yeah, it's not like, how should I say this? It's not like you're gonna watch something, I don't know, any of the great movies that we mentioned. You're prepared to watch a movie, right? This is like almost a therapy session with yourself. Like, who are you? Like, what is happening? Stuff like this. Like almost remember we talking about Blade Runner. What does it mean to be a human? When it reverses questions, it's not like it's almost as if, remember there was a line in the movie when a man, what's called, watches the abyss, abyss is watching at the man or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so that's
look deep enough and long enough into the abyss. The abyss
right.
starts looking at you.
Watching
Like,
into
yeah,
you. Yeah,
watching into you.
it's that kind of a meta
Yeah,
situation.
yeah. In Blade Runner 2049, if you remember the plot, what happens is the main character Ryan Gosling, he kind of goes on this investigation where he finds out that a baby is born, with a human and a replicant parent.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, one of the parents is a replicant, and he tries to find who that baby is, and in a very subversive plot element, he assumes that he's the one, he's that baby, which
of
kind of
course.
makes him feel like the main character, that he's the center of the plot, all of that. And suddenly, by one dialogue, by one line, it's all smashed.
Yeah,
He's not the baby. It's the doctor, and that makes you
yeah,
feel so. It's yeah. After all, he was nothing truly. He was not the main character. Yeah, that was
yeah. But still, fantastic movie. Fantastic movie.
lovely film. Yeah,
But also, can I just, because I
yeah,
made some
for
kind of
sure.
notes.
Mm.
So you see, Emma, you mentioned that your, how do you call it? Meryl Streep fans, or how do you say family? What did you say that?
We're Streep Nation.
Streep Nation, sorry. Streep Nation, of course.
And you're
Right,
joining
right.
our ranks.
Yes, it's like a Stripes. No, we're Strip Nation, right? Uh, it's not like you. It's not the stripes on the flag. It's a Meryl
Mm-mm,
Streep situation, right? Exactly. No, but
of
I. So you
course.
see, so you said it out of Africa, but there are two movies with Meryl Streep speak to me. Number one is Kramer versus Kramer.
I've never seen it.
I-
I'm
I'm gonna
so
jump
sorry.
out of the. There's a
I'm
window.
so sorry.
Emma,
Is that Jack Nicholson too?
no,
No. What's
it's
the
a
one where they're in it together?
J
No, it's Dustin
Hoffman.
Hoffman. You're
Dustin
right,
Hoffman.
you're right, you're right. Aren't they in one together? Did I make that up? Sorry, you continue. Kramer versus Kramer.
No, but I mean, so first of all, Avi, have you seen this movie?
Nope.
You haven't. Okay. But it's like, oh my God, how could it not? I mean, I haven't seen all of them movies, but it's
Mm-hmm,
a
mm-hmm.
the story about huh. Maybe I don't know, you can describe it better because to me, I'm too emotionally involved with this book. Ah, you haven't seen it. Crap.
No, I'm so sorry. Do you
Shoot.
want me to
Could you
look it up? I
describe the
can
movie
read.
that you haven't seen it? Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Right.
can try. I can take a guess.
Go ahead.
Kramer versus Kramer.
Uh-huh. The kind of name gives it away.
Is it about a divorce or like a couple
Correct.
that's like
Of
they
course.
look at me go. Thank
No, you should
you.
have.
Thank you very much.
Right, right, right. Where are my applause? Here we go. No, yes.
There were signs.
Right. No, there were a few signs.
I had
Uh,
clues.
right. Clues were there. The funny thing is that it's so good, and I watched the interview with Dustin Hoffman, and apparently he was going for divorce in his real life, and he's like, I'm gonna make Meryl Streep suffer in this movie because I will like spill out everything what I feel. And so, and poor Meryl Streep, like, basically there's like abuse almost
Oh
on,
gosh.
like, on screen by Dustin Hoffman, including the one scene that Meryl Streep didn't even know what's going on. And I'm not gonna spoiler. Spoiler alert, already divorce is happening. So like it's not, there's no question about this. But there's one particular scene when effectively what happens in this movie is that uh, uncommonly it's the woman that leaves, right? The marriage. Well, uncommonly meaning that she leaves the child behind, right? And usually it's the guy who is like, oh, screw everything, I'm gonna off I go, right? But in this case, it's a woman that leaves. And so she leaves so the movie starts with the fact that like the husband is always shows up late. And oh my God, my life is just one giant CF. And he shows up late, and there's a woman nervously sitting and smoking cigarettes. Cigarette after like the whole thing, right? And she packed everything, and she's waiting. And he comes in. She doesn't even notice that she's pissed off to the core. She passes by her to grab a phone, right? And she tells him, "Hey, I'm leaving you." And she's like, "I'm sorry, I have to make a call." And that's kind of what set the whole precedent. But there's one scene that is just remarkable. By that I mean, so she left him, da 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 da. So now he's trying to figure out how to raise a child because he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know how to make a breakfast. He doesn't know where he's going to school. He doesn't know how to do the weekends. He doesn't like literally in one day he learned he has a child who is 7 years old. Like, you know? Um, and then she comes back after about 6 months or so, and she's like, I want to have my child back. And Jeff Kramer is like, you can't have it. It's my child now. He's like, like, I'm a mother. Like, you don't get to tell me what I can or cannot do. And then he told the cameraman, is like, okay, watch me super closely because Meryl Streep doesn't know what's about to happen. And they were in a restaurant, and he ordered a drink, and it's like, you can't have it. And he smashes a drink into a wall. And Meryl Streep didn't have a single clue that it's coming. She looks absolutely terrified because exactly she was absolutely terrified. He never told her this is going to happen.
Wow. I would imagine he had some pent up anger to get out. That's kind of the perfect excuse to start throwing shit at
Yes.
the office.
No, he was, yes. And it's like like just watch this particular episode, the restaurant episode in the Kramer versus Kramer. It like you see Meryl Streep because the camera is rolling. You can't just
Mhm.
hide the emotions. And it's like,
What?
yeah.
That's
And yeah.
fantastic. Well, what's your other Meryl Streep movie?
And then one Karen Silkwood
The
with
what?
Karen Silkwood. Have you heard Karen
Karen
Silkwood?
Silkwood.
Yeah, so it's Karen Silkwood is a movie. It's a real story about the actual woman who was murdered by the company whom that she was working for, and is effectively, covering up radioactively contaminated samples. Very sad movie.
I've never
It
even heard of this.
How come a strip nation?
Apparently, I'm a fake fan. You know what? Have you ever seen Adaptation with Nicolas
Mm-mm,
Cage and Meryl Streep? You should
mm-mm.
go watch that tonight.
I'm gonna write it
It's
down.
Write it down. It's fantastic. It's about a screenwriter who's like driving himself crazy, and Meryl Streep is there and she's killing it.
Meryl Streep is like,
It's
I
true.
don't know how she can do you know, be good actress no matter what the age is. Be a great actress when she's young, be a great actress in the middle age, be a great actress now.
I'm really invested in the Devil Wears Prada sequel because Meryl doesn't do sequels, and I have you seen if she's coming back? Does anybody know?
Chances are she is coming back.
She has to, right?
She has to, right? No, because you say as a Meryl Streep, you can't stop.
I can't.
What's the same?
But she
What's the
didn't come
song?
back for the Mamma Mia sequel.
Mamma Mia. Well,
I mean, that's different.
um, that is slightly different, like just a little bit. Just like I wish I was able to say a hair a little bit different.
It's okay, we can imagine.
Can you? Would you mind? Right.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go back to you.
You. So Emma, you mentioned that you love Richard Gere. Have you watched Primal Fear?
No. I said I love who?
Richard Gere. Is that
Gear? You mean?
Gere?
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, my mom does love Richard Gere.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So have you watched this one, Primal Fear?
No, I
Uh,
haven't. Is it good?
It also, it's really good. It also stars Edward Norton. It's like a courthouse drama.
Ooh.
What happens is Edward Norton he's like an altar boy, and the
An
archbishop
altar boy?
and the archbishop that he works under or works with, whatever, he gets murdered, and so he's dead. He's found by the police or whatever. They start the investigation. Gere is the lawyer. He's the advocate. Now, it's an entire courthouse drama. I don't want to spoil too many things. Lovely film.
Is it very
Def-
Catholic? Or
I
is
don't.
that just like the premise that
I
the
don't.
archbishop?
It's just the premise. I don't think there's anything
Okay.
religious as such in the narrative. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to Catholic school. I like Catholic movies.
You do like Catholic movies?
I do.
Okay.
They just, something about them seems so intense already. And it's just very interesting to see what people have to say about religion, Catholicism in particular.
Yeah. So, of course, I think we almost covered a lot
Everything.
of almost covered everything. Before ending, I wanna give the wheel over to you guys. If you have anything, share it, bring us home. Anything, films or whatever.
Emma?
I'm trying to think if I have any. Well, you didn't answer my question about comedy movies.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Comedy.
21 Jump Street. I love 21, 22 Jump Street. I love those. that
Great
was
call.
really. And
I hadn't seen those until very recently.
it's funny. So in the first part, if I remember correctly, Jonah Hill is the cool student, cool guy, and in the second one, Channing Tatum is the cool guy. Like I like how they changed it up. And there's a ton.
They can both do it all.
They
Those
can
divas.
really, yeah. It's Jonah Hill is really like underrated. I feel they underutilize him. I feel as an actor, like
He went to
so
CU,
good.
you know.
Really,
He went to
I
yes,
didn't know.
he lived in Farron Hall. And I lived in
Wow.
Farron Hall, so I used to tell people that he had the same dorm room as me. And I don't know if that's true, but I mean, who's gonna fact check me? You could feel his spirit in the room, so I feel like that
Mm,
counts.
mm.
That's awesome. But
Mhm.
And
also, go ahead.
yeah, and anything starring who are the two guys best friends? Let me just quickly interview movie.
Oh,
Uh, Seth Rogen and James Franco. Anything
Hmm.
starring these two, I know it's gonna be a banger. There's the interview. I think there's also the end, the the end, the world's end. I think.
I still can't believe the interview actually got made.
Because
I don't, they just say some crazy things in that movie. The
uh,
concept itself is insane. I love
It's
it. It's fantastic.
so like it's about North Korea, right? It's about the dictator of North Korea, and so these two, the main guys, they go to interview the dictator, and it's oh yeah, yeah. The premise itself is funny enough. You should watch the movie then.
no, but Death of Stalin. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't want to make
And
a joke that those 23 millions of Russian people died for a good cause to make me laugh about the movie Death of Stalin.
Wait,
But
there's a movie called The Death of Stalin. It's
you haven't seen it.
no, who's in that?
Everybody.
Lucius Malfoy's in it. Your White Lotus King.
Correct.
I'm
And
looking it up right now.
what's his name? The guy from the Reservoir Dog, Tim Roth? No, not Tim Roth, but the other guy, Mr. Pink.
Steve
Steve
Buscemi.
Buscemi, right, exactly. Oh my God, this movie is, and the most terrifying thing, everything that they say, every single scene is based on real events. And yet, it's so funny. I am crying every time. I'm like, it's so hilarious. I'm like, in addition to this, this movie is banned in the entire like Russia. So there's like movie theater that try to kind of play this movie. The entire theater is closed now. Yeah. So
Wow,
yeah, I know. Isn't it funny?
that sounds incredible. I want to watch it now.
Yeah, no, Death of Stalin is like, and
have you
once you
watched?
watch it,
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead,
yeah,
sir.
go ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, but I'm just saying, once you watch it, I have so many things to say about this because like people don't realize that movie is documentary. People are like, oh, that never happened. Like, oh no, you, everything is like very, very real, which is crazy. It's just so thank God I have no hair. Otherwise, I would be like pulling my hair out of.
Is that how you lost it?
Uh, yeah, by watching movies, like, oh my God, I'm out. It's, right, exactly. Single
Makes
man,
sense.
off you go. Uh,
Uh,
but yeah, Death of Stalin is like one of the, in my mind, rare cases when the American movie is actually freaking hilarious. And plus, of course, how could we possibly forget the gem of the gems, the Big Lebowski?
It's true.
It's
I think you've mentioned that movie in every conversation we've had.
no, because Big Lebowski is like a transcending. It's like how I was introduced to this movie was kind of a hilarious story because I was actually in Texas, real Texas, and
Home
my
sweet home.
roommate, yeah, actually my home sweet home, exactly.
Mhm.
There's a saying in Texas, probably in Tennessee, but also in Texas, right?
Shame on
uh,
you.
yeah, shame on you if you haven't seen Big Lebowski. If I haven't seen it, shame on me. If I haven't seen it again, still shame on me. Right. So my roommate had a mirror, and it's like, proper size mirror, and then a red frame, and there's like the whole 45-degree angle, the person of the year. Now, I come in Christopher's room, and it's like, man, It's hard to be male nowadays. Really low self-esteem, huh? And he's like, um, you haven't seen the movie. I'm like, which one? It's like Big Lebowski. It's like, and then so he always points out, he's like, well, my self-esteem is kind of low. Let me watch this movie. So yeah, Big
That's
Lebowski is
perfect.
amazing. And so, but yeah, I mean, the
Your eyes
most
to a whole
important
new
thing,
world.
correct. And I was like, how do I say this? I don't know. Like people ask me, what genre is the movie? And I, I is it a comedy? I don't know. Is it a comedy? Is it
It's
like
just its own thing.
correct? Is it a
It's
farce?
perfect.
It's like, and just like you, Abby, you were saying about Amy Adams is perfect for the role in The Arrival. I want to say every single person, especially what's his name, Ben Goodman, or what's his name, Steve Goodman, what's his name, the Walter. No, Walter, you're not wrong. You're an asshole, Walter. Right? And so, I think it's this movie is
John Goodman, I think.
John Goodman, right?
Yeah.
I want to say that movie, it's just amazing. But anyway,
Mhm.
but thank you for bringing us together into this podcast, whatever that is, to talk about
Yes,
this
yes.
because we could probably spend 10 hours and it still would not have.
Yes. Yeah. I don't want to be too boastful of myself, but I found the right people for the podcast. I always do. The same goes with this episode. So
Right.
thanks to you, both of you.
No, thank you, Abby, and thank you, Emma. No,
All right, thank
seriously. You
you.
guys are the best.